of God. Hello, everyone. Everyone here and the people who are gonna watch it live or the video of this event. I'm Danial Samiei, Assistant Professor of Public Administration of Azad University, Head of Research Center of Intelligent Systems and Cognitive Sciences, CEO of Guilan Research and Technology Fund. Today's topic, in my opinion, now is a yellow topic, and that is the future of human resources going to change with AI? One of the most common answers that is given to this answer is that AI is going to replace humans. This incident and its time and its date and its quality and its quantity is a question that has been avoided by in the employment level, at least in our country. We do not have a plan for the exact time of this event. For example, some of experts here that are working here, for example, recording or they are adjusting the sound, and the people who are listening here, and they are trying to use the content of this event in their personal development or business purposes. When we are talking about AI, we are supposed to have a change in the way that these jobs are. There's a video in Apparat. I said that next time that I'll be there to hold the talk, it's not necessary for me to hold the talk. Probably my AI that has been trained to do so will do the talk instead of me. And today that I'm here, it has happened, and my AI is ready to teach instead of me in this event. Hello, Avid. Please introduce yourself and tell me, as an assistant, what you do and what's the content that you're gonna provide. I'm sorry, I don't have internet connection. Usually, these systems do not work in the moment of presentation. Till we get the connection, this AI is gonna teach instead of me. Hello, Avid. Please introduce yourself and tell me in what areas you're gonna help me and in what topics you're gonna talk. Hello. Today I'm gonna talk about significant trends in human resources and the effect of technology and specifically AI. Anytime that you need, I can give more information or review the related points. Can you please key trends, mention the key trends that would pose challenges for the managers of human resources? Of course, there are some key trends that probably are going to pose challenges for the managers of human resources. And number one, adaptation with AI and applying AI automation in processes of human resources and managing change. Two, non-compatibility of skills. The gap increase in new needs of our organization and the necessity of investment. Keep these 2 points. I'll explain and then go on. A first challenge. One of the key challenges that we are dealing with when facing with AI, that AI is not going to replace human resources. AI as an enabler is gonna be with humans and help them do a better and improved job. Um, Camera is not gonna replace humans. AI is not gonna replace human resources. And here is what happens. We should give AI to our forces in on our organization. For example, me as a teacher, a trainer, I would train an AI and fine tune it, and then the AI would come and teach it. The impact of AI shows my function and performance in the organization. It would be anything. It would be a legal advisor, a business advisor, or anything. This way of looking to AI is to look AI as an enabler. And in this adaptation, we have the problem of um, our human resources is trained for skills that are not required anymore. We are uh, we are going towards T-shaped human resources with multiple skills, and one of them is the skill of learning and communicative skills, and one of them is being multi-skill or multi-job human resources. We should go towards human resources like this, but our education system does not do such a thing, and it's training people that after training they are gonna have a long-term employment in a specific job. This completely is different with the situation that is ahead. Uh, that we are gonna have lots of quick changes and in a short time, and it's not gonna be a place for the people who are in it or do a specific job for a long amount of time. So here is some key trends that we're going to see in 2025. Number one, employee motivation version 2. This terminology is also famous for motivation version 2 or employee version 2. It's something like Webby 2 or Hollywood 2. Here it points out that we will not have employees that do not have high level of satisfaction. We will not accept those kinds of employments because the organization is in high pressure, and those pressures, specifically from expertise, is high. That if the employees of the organization are not engaged and are emotionally engaged with the organization and they're just satisfied, and they would have intentions to quit the job, and also they also face psychological burnout. These employees in the coming year uh, are gonna face a syndrome called uh, grandstand syndrome. This syndrome happens when people are forced to choose the jobs in the organization that are not interested in those jobs because their skills are not updated for new skills. And in short term, this would hurt organizational culture and the environment of culture and would cause other syndromes. One of the other syndromes that happens from this case is the incompatibility of continuous learning with organizational learning. When we are talking about learning organizations, it's different from organizational learning. You would have courses in your organization in order to improve your employees. We call it on the job training. But when we are talking about learning organization, uh, here, holding the courses is not the only educational activity of the organization. Organization bases their culture on training and variousness. One of the things that is must change is the skill and age. Soon we will be in the age of silver employees and blue collar employees that were working in offices. Based on a report, are 80% of the employees as knowledge workers, and they're going to be replaced with employees that are going to work as CDO or employees that use data for decision making. In this replacement, the golden age of silver employees or aged employees begins, and organizations go towards employees with high experience that can update their experience through technology and provide a good organizational knowledge. And actually, it happens vice versa. Instead of going for young forces, we are looking for experienced and high-aged forces. Then again, I say the trends. Number one, we are moving from the organizations that are organizational learning to learning organizations. Number two, organizations should adapt with AI, but not AI as business. And AI should improve employees and be with employees, not replacing them. And number three, silver employees are gonna be in organizations that are gonna be in organizations. New color employees are gonna be in organization and replace blue collar employees. And this poses a challenge for organizations because blue collar employees are 80% of the human resources of organizations, while 1% of their assets is used for logistic and supporting these employees. And while 80% of people in organizations are from blue collar, but 1% of logistics are used for this. And now we are replacing them with new collar employees. And they're not going to be able to manage the organization with that 1%. So organization is going to face a budget challenge. Another point here is now the presence of women in organizations. When we are talking about this, we are talking about a moral topic and gender equality. But here we have the diversity, not gender equality. If organizations do not provide their share of women leaders in their organization, which now is in big organizations is approximately 10%. If in 2025 we cannot raise this to 50%, at least 30% of universal GDP opportunity would decrease. If we do that, our GDP would increase in the universal level at the rate of 13%. This is a golden opportunity in 2025 that must happen in 2025, and a new challenge for managers and regulators in government. Another point is motivation version 2, which means instead of satisfied employees, you should have employees with active emotional attachment. And the last point here is AI's presence as an expert alongside multi-skilled employees or T-shaped employees. AI with its presence uh, decreases our need to accumulated knowledge, and it increases organizations' need for one um, communication skills that mostly are weakened by our educational system. Our educational system turns communicative skills to skills like silence, censorship, and things like that. Like while communicative skills are skills that you are active listeners and you can make reports and make interactions with other people. So our educational system, instead of making communication skills, is making skills that makes noises in communication. Number two, going towards critical thinking is something that our educational system is actually opposing, and educational system that is framed and that and this kind of educational system is not moves people from critical thinking to conservative resources that gives them opportunity to defend themselves. The third one is collaboration, which naturally, if we do not have common interest in our organizations, basically this skill would be meaningless, and organization would not have a stable value change between them and their people. And the fourth one is creativity, and this requires aesthetics in organization. If I'm invited here again in Enotics, me or my bot, I will focus on it really seriously. We need people and organizations who know music, know literature, know acting, and these skills is something that will turn organizations to learning organizations and turn experts and organizations to T-shaped employees. So if we do not get into that case in 2025, we'll pay lots of high prices in 2026 and mostly in 3 years. 3 years. It means, meaning, if we do not get to them in 2025, we will face challenges in human resources, and they will collapse in 2028 if they do not consider these cases now. Thanks for your time, and you can ask for references from through the URL, and you can access the content and the sources of the things that I said. Thanks.